Shalom, beloved. Someone sent me a message because they're going through, and I'm going to make this video fast, if you can say that. I'm having computer issues that are ridiculous at this point. But I wanted to answer you because you're going through family problems, your siblings seem to be turning against you, your parent, and you don't understand why, and you're not feeling loved. And what you have to understand is you're set apart and chosen, beloved. You're set apart and chosen. And when you have a set apart life and chosen, and Yah has something that he's going to use you for, you go through the fire. There's persecution, there's tribulation. But you also need to understand that you have a spiritual family that will support you, that do edify. They're here. Even when those physical members of your family and your parents turn on you. When our mother and father reject you, the Lord will take you up. I just want to give you a little bit of encouragement about how set apart works when you're chosen. If you think about Hannah and Peninnah, Peninnah tormented Hannah because Hannah could not have children. She was barren. But she was set apart and chosen, and she did not understand it. It molded her spirit and her personality. And when God opened her womb, she gave birth to a Nazarite, Samuel, that great seer. And after she dedicated him to the Lord, Yah gave her other sons and daughters and removed the reproach of Peninnah. It was Hannah who had that great seer prophet, Samuel, who was her son. When you look at Esau and Jacob, Isaac loved Esau. He loved Esau. Even though Isaac was part of the lineage of the blessing, he could not see who Esau really was in comparison to Jacob. Yah chose Israel. He chose Jacob, even though his father favored Esau. And what did Yah say about Esau and Jacob? He loved Jacob, but he hated Esau. Isaac, who was part of the blessed lineage of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, couldn't see it. Samuel, even in the midst of being part of a blessing, could not see that David was the man that Yah had chosen to be the next king of Israel. Yah can choose you and other people can't see it, but you're set apart. You're set apart. David, even as he tried to help Saul who had lost the kingdom in the eyes of Yah, Saul was jealous and hated on David, as David showed himself to be a better man. But it did not change the blessing. Joseph, who was rejected of his brethren, they couldn't even speak peaceably unto him. They plotted to kill him, and they sold him for a slave. But the blessing was running, even in the midst of the persecution and the tribulation. So while you're going through the tribulation, you're being prepared. You're in that furnace of affliction, that crucible. When you're chosen and set apart, you're going to be used. And you have people who care about you, who support you from the house of Yasharel. You be encouraged. And I do understand the rejection of siblings and parental disregard, lack of understanding, but it does not change who you are. It actually confirms it, beloved. You are part of the family of Yasharel. You're chosen and set apart. Be at peace. Shalom.